Alright guys, it's Combat Saturday, and today is one of my favorite topics, and that is Xingyi, or Xingyiquan, okay, also called the 5-element fist. Alright, anyone who ever watched the Jet Li film The One, you know the fight scene in the end? There's Yu La, the bad guy. Well, he's doing Xingyiquan because it's more aggressive, okay? And the other guy's doing Bagua, okay? So that's the thing. Xingyiquan is a very linear style, very aggressive style, okay? And it's all about that forward energy, forward pressure, suffocating your opponent, okay? It comes from spear techniques, all right? So I always say that for people who do Wing Chun, there are two martial arts that are really good for you to cross-train in, okay? To really make it better and make it complete. One is Western boxing, okay, which I feel is essential, and also Xingyiquan, which I also feel is essential, because there are many things in there that the Wing Chun practitioner or the boxer or anyone can use, actually. So those of you who have my book, you know I like to group things into personalities. All right, I had 8 personalities. There are 5 personalities in Xingyi, but I added 3 more to round things out, because Xingyi is based on spear techniques. All right, but because I'm using it as an empty hand techniques, we also have things like piercing and clawing and ripping and things like that, and we have hook punches and things. So I added those to it as well. Okay, just to kind of round things out. All right. So I want to go over the first 3 elements with you. All right, and these exercises are things that you can do right away. Okay, so the first 3 exercises are very linear. Okay, and the last 2, which I'll do next week, are zigzag. Okay, that's why I'm separating them. Okay, so the 5 personalities are: chopping is one, all right, drilling is another, okay, crushing is a third. That's what we'll do today. The other 2 are exploding here, and then we have crossing. Okay, but for now let's do the first 3. Okay, so everything starts and ends with what we call the Santi stance. So if I'm standing here, I got one foot straight ahead, and the other foot is about 45 degrees out. Okay, I bring my hands up, gathering energy up, bring it down, and I bend my legs. I draw this hand up, and I step into my stance. From the side, it's like this. A bit more weight in the back leg, but I'm centered. I'm not leaning. I'm just centered. I just don't want to go forward like that. Okay. So from the side, it's gonna be like this. Here, bring it down. Here, and then there. Okay. This is actually the first movement anyway. Okay. So here, down, hands drill up, and here. Okay. Everything's always forward. So I'm not doing this. I'm not going up like that. As soon as I get past my hand here, I snap down. See, so here, so I'm here, and boom, ready to go. Okay. So when you're doing the first element, we call Pichuan, okay, chopping or splitting hand. Let's start back here. Now do this. Then I bring my hand back, I punch a step, and then chop through. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so you see that? I was here, I put a hand in, I step, 2, step, 2. Okay, that's what it is. All right, so see, so there's like a drilling up hand. Drilling up. So if you were just do it in like a half step without stepping through, you can do that too. Okay, just like forward and backward. I can do that too. Okay, so forward, backward, forward, or yeah. Got me stuck there for a second. Okay, so both hands drill up, both hands reel back, both hands drill up, and then down. Okay, drill up, and down. Okay, that's how you would do it in a half step. A full step would be 1 and 2 step through, all the way through into opposite lead. Okay, right lead. Okay? Now, if you want to go in a line here, what you do is that when you get to the end of the line, you'll just do what we call a kobo. So you're going to toe your foot in and then change directions, okay? So let's say I got to the end here. I'm right here, okay? I will then bring my fist towards my waist as I bring my feet in, and I go the other way. So if I just did, let's go 2. Okay, let's go 2, 1, 2, 3. Here, up. Okay, that's the first element. Okay. 1 second here. A little bug there. Okay, all right, and then you just keep on going, okay? But just make sure that you change size that you switch on. So let's say I finish with a left peach one here. I come around here and then like go the other way, right? Keep on going. Well, make sure that when I change that side, I change from the right peach one. Okay, so here and then, okay? So that's the thing, you always want to make this balance. You can do it as many times as you want to, just do a balance. So the best thing to do is like a parking lot or a tennis court or something like that. When you have straight lines everywhere, you can just go up and down. All right, second one is drilling. Okay, now one thing to keep in mind is that when we say drilling, we do in the classical form, it's done with the hand drilling this way. Okay, you can also be drilling this way, that's all drilling. Okay, all like it's just a drilling personality. All right, so it can be either this way or this way. A lot of people get confused about that. Okay, and that's the thing. So sometimes people argue about what's better, a straight vertical fist or a turning fist. Okay, well the fact is that neither is better. It depends on what you're doing. Okay, and that's the thing. I don't know why people have to argue. They see something different and they have to criticize because it's different from what they do. Okay. These personalities kind of encompass all techniques, and especially when I add in the other 3, it encompasses everything. Okay, so just think of it in that way. All right. So we're doing here again. We start with the Santi stance here, there, hands up, here, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a hand back again, and it's going to go forward, right? Then forward, then forward. So in the classical form, after I got into my stance here, okay, yeah, okay, just boom, right? And then it just turns, boom, turns, boom, turns, boom, like that. But what we like to do is we like to use a little Hyun style, you know, from Wing Chun. We like to do that, okay? So when I do this, I go into my stance here, boom, right? What I'll do, I'll come in. The first one is just regular, right? Then I'll do a Hyun style, boom, Hyun style, Hyun style. So there's, when I do a Hyun style, boom, it goes into a jut style, like a just jerking down hand. Right? Boom, see? So you want your, you know, a lot of the benefit of Xingyi and Wing Chun too is that you learn to always have one hand striking while the other hand controls. Okay. So I'm here. Okay. After I've done the first one, so I bring a hand back. I go 1, right? I circle, circle, circle. Okay. Slightly modified from the classical form, but that's the way we like to do it. Okay. Okay. So again here, right? So after I here 1, right, and then 2. Yeah, you got it too. Okay. I got mixing something for a second. Okay. Here, boom, boom, and boom. Okay. Hyun style, okay. And when you get to the end of that one, what you're going to do is that if I get to the end here, all right, I'm going to bring my hand over my head here and then drill on the other side. Okay. So again, you know, you can go as many times as you want to. just make sure you change sides, like the side which you change on, okay? So let's say I've, okay, so once again, I'm here, I'm gonna do a short, here, 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 right? Then 1, inside, 2, 3, then I gotta turn around, and 1, 2, 3, turn around, and 1, 2, 3, okay? Right, that's the thing. So you want to make sure everything is connected. Oh yeah, and if I was going to do the half step on that one, it'd be 1, right? I can also do 2, rear hand, see? 3, see? Here, 4, 5, see? That's the way we can do it too, right? Rear hands forward, inside, okay. Okay. All right, and the last element today is going to be the crushing. Okay, the Bingchuan. Okay, and the drilling is called Zhuanchuan. Did I mention that? Okay, so we got Pichuan, Zhuanchuan, and now this is Bingchuan. Okay, and Bingchuan is similar to a Wing Chun punch. Okay, it has many of the same elements. The whole idea is pushing and pulling. Okay. So what the footwork here is a bit different. Just goes in a straight line. You actually don't step through. You stay in the same lead on this one. But what I'm going to do is after I get into my Santi stance, here, here, I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3. See, so I'm turning my body a bit too, like left side to side. So after here, I go 1. See, my body's turned this way. 2. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So when you punch with the lead foot, it's timed with the lead hand, and then the rear hand is timed with the rear foot. See, it's timed with the slide up. So this is timed with a step, step, slide up, step, slide up. See, that's how it is. See. Get into my Santi stance here, bring up, down, up, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, see? And there's a bit of drilling there as well, here to here, see? So it's a vertical fist here, all right? And it's just, and you want to feel like your other hand is pulling you. It's like you have a rope here, right? And I'm here. And I'm pulling the rope to pull myself forward. How's it feeling? You imagine like a tug of war, right? You have a rope there, right? Get into my Santi stance here, and okay? That's the feeling, okay? And the reason why we want to like time it in that way is because that, you know, when you punch with the rear hand, it's best to time it with the rear foot, okay? It's possible to punch time it with the lead foot too, that can be done. But generally speaking, right, you want to time it with the rear foot. You slide up, right? Right? See? It works better that way, right? See? Okay, so that's kind of why we like to do that. It builds good habits. But you know, like many things, after you know the rules, you can break them too. Because if sometimes punches time with the opposite hand, the opposite leg with hand can be a little faster. If you're in close range, sometimes that can work too, right? So it all depends, okay? Now the only thing here, come on. Now this is a little bit different, the direction change. It's a little tricky, this one, okay? So after I finish this, I go, okay? What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna do a little kick, rest down, and then go the other way. You see, so I just did it, so one, it doesn't matter what hand you end with, actually, you're on the same lead anyway, okay? 1, 2, okay, and after this, right, I can put my hands here, kick as I drill up the fists, down, and then step through. Okay. So from the front, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna go drill my hands up, but I'm thinking forward. When I drill these hands forward and my foot, I'm thinking forward. Both are going forward. Okay. Some people think it's laser up like that. No. I'm trying to like drive it into the guy. Okay. So I'm here. Boom. Oh, sorry. Boom. And then here. Press down. See. Just like a peach one, only I'm going lower. Okay? So here, and then step through. Okay, one more time. Okay. And then I continue. All right. Now in that case, what you do is that you would just do one line in your left lead, change direction, go the other way. Then when you get there, change into your right lead and do the same thing, because you're always gonna stay in the same lead on that drill. Okay, you gotta change. You have to take some time to actually change sides. Okay, so then you could be going to the right side. Okay, so now obviously this is a very complex art. There's only so much I can explain right now, but I hope this gives you an idea, and you can work on these exercises. You can just do them. Try and follow the instructions here. If you have any questions, you can ask me, message me, whatever, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. Okay, these are very good exercises, very good drills to work on. All right, 5 elements is a major part of Chinese medicine as well. Okay, I'm not a Chinese doctor, but I do understand some basics of it. Okay, so each of these elements is linked. Each of these techniques, the personalities, is linked to an element. All right, so Pichuan, the splitting hand, is metal. Think of an axe. All right. Then drilling is water. Okay, crushing, Beng Chuan, is wood. All right, and then next time we're gonna do exploding, which is fire, and then crossing, which is earth. Okay, metal, water, wood, fire, earth. Okay, so anyways, I hope you found this useful. Like I said before, any questions, I'm probably gonna get some. Okay, this is quite a bit of material we covered today. Let me know, and see you guys soon.